Hello, welcome. Hope your day is going well. So, this is my third video. It's my third sort of check in, weekly check in sort of video. And I had a few thoughts on my progress, on my goals, and everything. So, where to start? I'm thinking of what I learned, I'm thinking of what I've done. And I feel like throughout the week, I've learned to be a little more motivated. I've learned actually to be a lot more motivated. And it's not like this is big thing I've learned actually is that motivation damn, I'm fucking ugly. Is that motivation is not necessary at all. Motivation is not necessary at all. What matters for my progress and for anyone else's progress who's watching, I guess, what matters would be, for example, discipline and sacrifice is what I've learned. So I think that motivation really adds to it. It's like a fire. It's like you have a fire in you. And motivation is like gas to it, and it like blows it up. It becomes super big. But it doesn't blow it up permanently. Like it doesn't do it like for that long, right? When you put gas on a fire, sure it becomes like super big. It's huge, right? Big and fiery, whatever. But when it's like with discipline or when you're sacrificing because you're just that disciplined towards your goal, it's kind of more like a small fire, but it maintains it. It's a strong fire that stops wind, that doesn't cave within from wind or water, right? Um, but it's like compared to like the fire that's like with gas, it's like it's smaller, but yes, it's stronger, right? So what I'm saying basically is that sacrifice is not necessary, but it helps. It's a boost, basically. And I've learned a lot this week that there's gonna be moments where I'm alone, even though there's people around me. In my head, I'm gonna be alone. I'm not gonna feel loved. I'm not gonna feel happy. I'm gonna feel sad. But I'm still going to have the courage to continue with my goals. And that's another thing, courage, bravery. That's a trait I've lacked in the past. But I feel like now I'm building it up, doing things I don't like, especially that I don't like. They say like do the hard things when you don't feel like it because it builds you up. It really builds you up, actually. So, for example, I hate running a lot. I fucking hate running. It's my most hated exercise. I still go running. I don't enjoy it, but I do it, right? Because I know it benefits me. Then it doesn't benefit me that much physically, but it benefits me more like mentally, right? Because I know I'm happy. I feel good with what I just did. I did something that I didn't want to do. And a lot of people just think about doing something and don't actually do it. And they feel like shit because they haven't done it. But when you actually do the thing you don't want to do, you feel good afterwards. You feel a sense of accomplishment, right? So that's another thing I've been thinking of. I've been thinking about the others around me, how my life is affecting them, how their lives are affecting me, and I feel like following this path is something that's going to be difficult, but it's something that I'm going to have to overcome. I'm going to have to overcome the difficulty of others saying, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. stop this, you're hurting yourself, you're doing that. Like, yeah, you're gonna have people who are just downright discouraging, telling you like, man, you fucking suck, you shit, like, why are you here, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't, you're gonna have whatever it is, people at work, school, putting you down. And I love that, because I love I love when people say that shit, because it makes me more motivated and makes them even more surprised that I pulled it off. Like, for example, when I was in high school, um, in 2 months, I basically lost like 30-40 pounds, I think, during summer break, because I wanted to look really good. Um, when I came back from, grade 11, it was grade 12, whatever. But I wanted to look good. And, my family was telling me, a lot of people were telling me, like, oh, that's not a good idea. Like, you shouldn't do that. You're going to hurt yourself. Some people were just like, yeah. I knew some people were thinking, like, man, this guy, he's a fat guy. He's going to stay like that forever. But then when I came back, I looked completely different. And everyone was like, wow, this guy is different. He's not a piece of shit anymore. That's what I was thinking, at least. But yeah, those are some thoughts I was thinking of. I also think, I've been doing well. I'm happy with my progress so far, but I'm not satisfied. I want to do more. I want to get better. As I said before in the videos before, I'm training to hopefully get my first amateur boxing bout. And every time I go there, to my boxing gym, and I spar, I get a huge nosebleed. And it goes everywhere. And, I've been thinking, like, man, I might bleed everywhere, but I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm going to do it, and I'm going to win. That's my mentality. I'm not going to put myself down. I'm not going to give up. And in the past, I've always given up. This time, I'm not giving up. I'm going to do whatever I have to do. And the only way I'm going to be stopped is if someone kills me with a gun. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right? I've learned that I have to be focused. I need to be focused. And a lot of things will take away from my focus, or try to take away from my focus. And it's going to happen that I'm not going to be as focused as I need to. But I feel like if I can bring my focus back, it's like, for me, it's like I'm focused on a task a lot, right? Like super focused on it. And then let's say something distracts me from it, and distracts me for 30 minutes, right? And then I go back to my task. I just wasted 30 minutes, whatever. I feel like that's a skill I need to level up, where it's like, okay, the task distracted me for 30 minutes. Next time, it's going to distract me by less time. I'm going to snap back to my focus way quicker. Instead of 30 minutes, it's going to be 25 minutes. Then next time, it's going to be 20 minutes instead of 25. Then it's going to be whatever, I'm going to be less distracted. Yeah, these are some thoughts I wanted to share. Some things I want to look back on and be like, wow, this guy had no idea what he was saying. But yeah, I hope you got something out of this, if you're on a similar journey or path as I am. Yeah, God bless.